Hello, thank you for joining me. Today's video is about transiting Venus to Leo, the sign of Leo in Vedic astrology. This is going to occur on 15th of September and it will go on till 9th of October 2025. During this time, Venus is conjunct with Ketu the whole time, and for a couple of days it will be joined with Sun as well, but Sun will be quickly moving into sign of Virgo. So what is Venus is all about? So Venus is obviously a very, very important planet for all of us because basically it's a personal planet to everyone. It's a planet of love. And obviously anytime we have anything to do with our personal planets, they are all very, very important. The Sun, Mercury, Venus are hugely important in our psyche, in how we are basically on a daily basis. Sorry, I just like basically in the UK the weather has been so horrific. We've had such downpours of rain and all of a sudden the sun has come out, which is obviously very welcome, but apologies if I keep moving. So anyway, so this is planet of balance, planet of making correct choices. So if you have a good Venus in your chart, the chances are that you're very good at making the correct decisions that are actually good for you rather than for other people, because that is one of the things about Venus, Venus is always really balancing things out to say, you know, like if I do this, what about me, what about that situation, not in a selfish way but in a really because Venus knows the value of things, knows the value of themselves. So if you're constantly doing things for other people, you've forgotten your own self-value, and literally you will not get all the things that you want. So planet of self-love, diplomacy, obviously family because it rules Taurus, and love and marriage and other people, which is Libra. And how we are with others, beauty, harmony, relationships generally with anyone, joy and relishing and enjoying life basically. So, you know, like if you have a good Venus, you want to, everything you do, you want it to have a little bit of soul, a little bit of, it's not just, they don't just put food on the plate. Everything is like a ritual of gorgeousness and beauty. So they really think about all those little details that make everything an experience rather than just doing. I love that because I have close family members who are like that, and I have one of my really close friends is the same. Everything is just with such a lot of joy and detail to just make it more fun. And they are obviously they like really good experiences, especially if Libra is strong. And obviously that is value generally, and a good Venus means that the person has good money too, because although people say Jupiter is for money, but real wealth is all to do with Venus. All kinds of things like attraction, dating, romance, pleasure, artistic endeavors, seeing beauty in everything, charm, all of that is encapsulated in Venus. Now, I do actually have a Venus video that I just put below that you can actually get more information from that, which is really, you know, quite good. It's a playlist and you can just watch it according to what you know is related to you. Don't forget, obviously, look at your Venus from ascendant and also from your moon. Your moon will just be so it's all about how you feel about transits, which are great. Now Venus is in enemy sign actually, so Venus is, and Sun, they are arch enemies basically, and so the Sun is all about the soul's journey, so it's totally ruthless, totally couldn't care less about other people. It's I am here for me, myself and I, and it's very single-minded, very fixed, very fiery. And Venus is completely the other way. It's either got rules an earth sign and an air sign, and really does, you know, wants diplomacy, wants tact. And this is a sign that, you know, is like sign of politicians, royals, you know, it's just not really that bothered about other people. and it's just a soul journey, and it's basically, I want to get to where I want to get, and that's it. So if I have to trip somebody over in the process, so be it. But what also is this sign? This sign is a very creative sign, because the first sign that is very like, obviously Gemini is very, very artistic. So it's the third house of natural zodiac, third from third, so it makes it highly creative, artistic, all the arts, the cinema, theatre, everything is ruled by Leo. So this is a very star-like time. This is where you want to go dating, you want to go to parties, be seen, and really enjoy the fruits of these two planets without really going too much into it. Now, having Ketu there as well, it just means that there is something karmic that's going to occur during this time. So whether it's to do with, say, for example, an ex or somebody like that coming into your life, so that like, you can either make amends. So if you broke up in a really bad way, it's the way of actually you getting the chance to apologize to that person and make things good. Maybe some people, they rekindle their old relationship. It could also be females as well, female friends who and maybe you parted in a bad way or something. It's a really good way. Ketu gives you the opportunity to just karmically work through those issues that may have been lingering, and you've kind of thought about, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that, maybe I shouldn't have done that, and you will do that with so much love because of Venus being there. Very good time to really depending on what house it is, like really work through, and just like, even if you're not doing it in person, if you make a list of people that you want apologize to their higher self, because you don't always have to do it. I'm a great believer in things like that. You can just like apologize to their soul. So these are all the things that we can do. But obviously, never forget that Ketu and Venus are friends. So they are going to be very supportive of one another in this sign. So it's not all bad either. So let's have a look at the ascendants. Let's have a look. Actually, I'll just get the chart up. Okay. Right. So as you can see, we are in Libra. And actually, I noticed at the moment when Venus goes in, you still have Sun and Mercury there, but it's just literally within sort of hours, Mercury goes, and then Sun leaves in a couple of days. So let's start with Leo Ascendant. So for Leo Ascendant, you basically have your 10th and 3rd ruler in your Ascendant. I know also Ketu rules your 4th house, so it's like a little feeling like you want some kind of change in your home environment as well. And so basically, yeah, it's very much like you want to do things for yourself to just beautify yourself, whether it's like a makeover. It'll be something to do with your face or head. So whether you dye your hair or maybe change your makeup, try something different to what you normally do, because Ketu is actually different. So for you guys, or actually thinking differently about love, this could actually change your whole perspective on what your ideals about work was. It could also invite you to really be much more creative in your work, much more, and to make yourself happy, because Ketu rules your 4th house of happiness. And obviously Ketu for you guys brings in a really, really nice Raja Yoga. So 4th house ruler in the 1st house. That's really nice. And so there's Venus, 10th house ruler in the 1st house. So whatever you do in your work, you will really enjoy it. That will make you feel happy, and you would want to be, you exude that kind of loveliness. And because Ketu is in your 1st house, people just relate to you, feel as though you've had past connections with you. Those who have, obviously, you just instantly know that there is like a deeper connection between you and other people. But it really is, you just like really tapping into your more Venusian side of things. Ketu obviously is more like your karmic planet of, and it's like you know, it's a nice planet in a sense where you are actually much more, there's more depth to it, and Venus is really diplomacy. You know, you're being nice to yourself, you're making good choices, you're being creative, you really, enjoyment part of it is really nice. All of those will reflect in your friendship groups, in your relationship with your siblings, your mum, obviously, because K2 rules your 4th house, your 10th house of, so it's a very, very profound time for you guys. Let's go to the next ascendant. I'm going to go backwards. That's how I've done it so far. Okay, so for people who are Cancer ascendants, this is occurring in your 2nd house. So you have basically your 11th house ruler in your 2nd house and your 4th house ruler in the 2nd house. So for you guys, Venus is creating such a fantastic done yoga of money. In fact, 2. So basically, you have your 5th house ruler in the 2nd house. So that's what Ketu is doing it. So it's a really good time for money, your savings. Planet of Venus is your planet of money anyway. It is in that house. So it's really good time, especially when Mercury comes out of the sign. So yeah, all looking pretty good regarding money, regarding family, your values. You want to entertain, having people over, you're just going to put so much more panache and detail and make the whole experience really gorgeous and sumptuous for your friends and your family, etc. You want to eat really nice foods during this time. You want to really enjoy the moment. Make, you know, Venus in the 2nd house, because it rules the natural 2nd house of the zodiac. It's really how you speak, the words that you say, the choice of foods, your decision making will be much more, will be fierier because of the sign Leo, but it would also be, will be lovely. You'll really enjoy all those beautiful things to do with family, cooking for the family, entertaining, things like that will be wonderful. You really enjoy being with your family and your groups of friends too, because obviously 11th house ruler is now in your 2nd house. Your everything will be much more inclusive of friends, you know, like entertaining, parties, the theatre, going out together and really enjoying those times together. Okay, for the next ascendant, let's go to Gemini. For Gemini, this is occurring in your 3rd house. So Venus rules for your 5th and 12th house ruler. So very creative, planet of creativity, the arts, theatre, cinemas, cinematography, photography is now in, which rules 5th house is now in the 3rd house. So very expressive time, great time to actually join a singing group, amateur dramatics, dancing, travel, you know, a little bit, go to art exhibitions, and take your children there or go with friends and really have a wonderful time. Really great time to start learning a foreign language also, 12th house ruler, which is anything foreign in the 3rd house. So very good. And you spend money on endeavors that are much more artistic as well. So for you guys, K2 is your 6th house ruler in the 3rd house. So 6th house is house of intelligence and precision, practicality, managing yourself, health and healing, exercise, yoga, managing your finances, etc., etc. So it's really amazing how you just get so much more out of life by just being planning more to get what you want. So all of those things are, and also education could be part of this as well. So you could actually, during this time, if you're a teacher, you get all these light bulbs of creativity coming on at any time when you tap into it. Okay. Taurus ascendant, for you guys, this is occurring in your 4th house. So your 1st and 6th house ruler is in the 4th house. So Venus in the 4th house has directional strength. So this is not just the normal everyday Venus. This is a Venus who knows the value of things, feels comfortable and happy, and so this is but also rules 6th house ruler, because obviously the same as Scorpio is the other sign that, you know, these people, if they're not careful, Taurians and Scorpions can be their own worst enemy if they don't make the right choices. And this is all about choices, making right decisions intelligently, practically, really thinking about how things impact you. So for you guys, there could be, you know, some sort of repairs going on in the home, redecorating, rejigging the rooms, new curtains, or new upholstery could be going on. You would do it in a more classic way because of the sign Leo. Will be much more, you know, it will make it look grander. And K2 obviously likes old things, so maybe upcycling some old furniture or something like that will be in, you can see. Do be aware of your mother during this time. Do be aware of your car. Make sure you service your car as and when needed. Make sure your tires are always pumped up with lots of air, you know, because K2 in the K2 and the fourth house, your car, you need to look after, make sure it's serviced and everything is in good order. So yeah, it's really nice, you know, you feel at home, you feel good about your safety and security. All of those things comes from making sure things are in order at home, things are okay with mom, you're looking after your health, you're eating well, you know, you're ticking all the boxes, because this is like sixth house K2. It's very much like ticking the boxes. Okay, have I done this? Have I got my insurance done? Have I made sure that I spent enough time with cousins and uncles and aunts, etc.? So those are all sixth house things. So you're keeping in communication and looking after family and relatives at the same time. Then we have Aries ascendant for you guys. This is occurring in your basically second and seventh house ruler is in the fifth house, and that's a lovely Raj and Dan yoga that is Venus is bringing in. Eighth house ruler also, which is K2 is there. So there's sudden changes in your academia. There could be sudden changes in, like, say, family situations, or maybe your relationship. There's going to be some changes where, oh, it could be a sudden pregnancy or something like that happening, or it could be that you know, you are want to bring more romance and love into your, you know, you want to change things and emotionally really connect to your loved one. And so Venus being your second house ruler as well, so it could actually be like a very sudden change to, like, say, for example, your money as well. So it's not just relationships. Sometimes in bit relationship you could literally get engaged or get married, or it could be that you start saving money for your wedding as well. So great. And next ascendant, Pisces ascendant. For you guys, this is occurring in your sixth house. So Venus in the sixth house feels like, you know, it's just becomes all about detail and, you know, oh, don't spend this because of this, don't do that because of that. And it just doesn't really like that, because it just brings a bit of negativity and too much order. You know, and this is a planet that just likes just everything to be quite balanced. So just, but the good thing is with Venus in the sixth house is Venus is very good for, so if you do any form of competitive sports, any form of sports, yoga, Pilates, Tai Chi, etc., your muscles will recover extremely well. So for you guys, because it's like your third and eighth house ruler, Venus is there with K2, which is your ninth house ruler. So changes of your belief system. There could be that there could be discord with father, or, you know, you want to watch out for the health of your father, stuff like that. Or if your father has been feeling poorly, maybe it starts to revive and get better and actually have speedier you know, sort of recovery. But you just want to be aware of your father, your gurus at the time. You don't want to be like saying things or doing things that upsets them or creates any form of discord with them, if you like. So using your words in order to, using that Venus third house ruler and eighth house. So if there was an issue with the dad, with the with, you know, like siblings or stuff like that, you can actually just change that with the Venus being there to just like very much like doing it intelligently and intellectually, using that to just really recover from any sort of discord and just make amends with people during this time. At work as well, if you've had some issues with any female workers giving you a tough time as well, it's a really good time to just like literally with kind words, just like trying to iron these things with balance and diplomacy that Venus brings for you. Venus also for you guys, because it's in the sixth house, is you're working hard, but remember not to, because you know, like you know, there could be some changes in your work situation. It actually gives you what would be like eighth house rule in the sixth house. It gives you Viprat yoga as well. So hard work that you've done can be paid off. You know, you get some sort of resolution from that, some sort of comeback that's really good for you. And go back to Aquarius. For Aquarius, and then this is occurring in their seventh. Oh, just realized actually this. Hold on 1 second. I'm just going to do. Oh no. Okay, sorry. Just bear with me 1 second. So I'm just going to go back to. Right, let's do the ascendants now and see what happens. Okay, sorry about that. So Aquarius ascendant for you guys, this is occurring in your seventh house. So you have Ketu and Venus in your seventh house. So Venus in the seventh house can be a bit difficult, but what it does obviously is bringing back old loves or somebody that you had a karmic connection with in a previous life, didn't get anywhere, and you're here to just work through that karma together. It also, because you guys have got Venus as your fourth house ruler as well as your ninth house ruler, so it does actually create lovely yogas there for you, as does actually 10th house and 9th house ruler Ketu and Venus are together there. So it's just a really, really nice time to just work through some of those issues that maybe like being with partners can give you other people. It's not just partners, it's other people at work also, because it's 7th house and it's 10th from 10th. So you really get to work through some of the things that maybe have left your life out of kilter and balance, and bring all that diplomacy, love and enjoyment into your relationship with other people as well. And Capricorn ascendant for you guys, this is occurring in the 8th house. So this is when you have like your 11th house ruler is in conjunct with your 5th house, and also your 10th house ruler in what would be your 8th house. So sudden changes at work. It could be like you meet somebody just off, you know, really unexpectedly, and you have like a secret relationship, or you've had a secret relationship and you're bringing it out now. So maybe you met somebody at work, maybe you didn't want to discuss it with anyone until you were sure, and now you will be announcing it to the others, so they know that there's a change in your status. Very creative at work. As I said, there could be some changes in your work situation. There could be a change, like it could be a pregnancy, a new child, a second child maybe also. But it's nonetheless though, it is kind of like it gives you such a beautiful Raja Yoga that the change will be a very welcome change. We have Sagittarius ascendant for you guys. This is occurring in your ninth house of luck, opportunities and joy. So we have for you guys a 6th house ruler, and 6th house and 11th house ruler are now in the 9th house. So 9th house obviously is all to do with higher education, your father, your gurus, your knowledge, higher knowledge, and also your belief system. So you don't want to get into an argument with your dad about, you know, if your belief system is different, or your parents in fact. So it's really literally using the intelligence of the 6th house and diplomacy of Venus to just, if there has been any discord in the family, to really put that aside. And also really good time to actually really start studying. If you're at university, you really get the clarity of being organized, getting the job done, but also doing it in a way that you really enjoy your studying, your hard work that you put in. If you're also working, so your work could be that you're studying and working at the same time, but you'll enjoy it during this time. It will make you happy. Everything, the right gurus will come along. Your parents will give you the support that you need. All in all, works out really well. But also, like, you could find that you become much more spiritual. Your dad also, your family could also second that as well. You want to really explore all the things that are much more spiritual, and fundamentally you want to connect to what you resonate with. Everything is frequency, so you want to make sure that you're in alignment with your true path, your dharma. And but definitely time to really be aware that you don't want to be like, also you want to if you're using courses or something for education, make sure they're the right ones. You could also study abroad or work abroad, or it could also be that you're working behind the scenes as well. Scorpio ascendants, for you guys, this is occurring in your 10th house. So 12th house ruler in the 10th house. It could go on a secondment with your work. So 7th and 12th house ruler is in your 10th house. Yeah, so it could be there's a secondment, you go away for a while and work abroad, or something new that's happening. But whatever it is, it's really just like really quite enlightening for you. You'll enjoy it because K2 rules your first house, so it's going to be great for you. You'll really enjoy that time. Wherever Venus is, we're just going to enjoy that part of our life, basically. So as I said, this is your 7th house ruler. So 7th house ruler now in the 10th house. Maybe meet somebody at work if you're single, or maybe like if you were seeing each other, and nobody knew. It's going to be revealed that you're seeing each other. But whatever happens, K2 gives you a lovely Raja Yoga. So first house ruler in the 10th house, also first house ruler K2 with your what would be like your 7th house ruler, another Raja Yoga. So it's good time, and you really enjoy being around people that you've got like past karmas with as well. Just you naturally will be just pulled together and really enjoy that time together as well. Okay, so then Libra ascendant, for you guys, this is happening in your 11th house. So you have first house, 8th house ruler in the 11th house. So you could just be basically first house ruler in the 11th house is a done yoga, but it's also second house ruler in the 11th house. So K2 gives you lovely done yoga as well. So it's good for money. The friends that you meet will be like give you some really good balanced information about gains, and you get, if you are studying for something, get really good accolades for your hard work, and you achieve. Your achievements will be great during this time. There'll be changes in your friendship groups, and generally speaking, there could be something secretive about some of those friends. But generally, it's a nice time for money, making money. You're making connections that are really good for gains and qualifications, etc. But you'll really enjoy your groups of friends and networks. Virgo ascendant, for you guys, this is occurring in your 12th house. So you have third house ruler in the 12th house. So you put lots of effort into your finishing things, closing chapters, endings. Maybe maybe you parted from some friends who no longer serve you in any way. And generally speaking, you are just feeling a lot more. You'll have more expenses because Venus is your second house ruler in the what would be in the 12th house. So you are be careful about being on the internet and actually just spending money just because you've got time, and then so I would be very cautious with that. But also for you guys, Venus rules the 9th house. So it could be that you're studying behind the scenes and learning lots of new information, etc., with K2 being there as well. But it's all kind of learning new language, learn, you know, your whole belief system could become much more spiritual. It's a nice time to connect spiritually with source. And yeah, but generally speaking, you'd love it. You'd just love just chilling at home, relaxing, and you don't need to necessarily be out there doing. You could be indoors and really enjoying yourself and having nice dreams and maybe treating yourself to nice baths and, you know, nice pajamas, just enjoying the time at home. It could also be a lover's time for some as well. And okay, so we've done Leo, so that's all from me. So guys, enjoy this time, and may diplomacy, joy, enjoyment and love be brought to all of us during this time. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you.